And welcome back to the DOGFATHER'S Toys. Today, let's take a look at a Klingon Bird of Prey. The Bird of Prey Klingon warship was introduced in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. And basically it's been in about every movie since then, as far as Klingons go. It's also featured in the Star Trek The Next Generation, used heavily in Star Trek Deep Space Nine during the Dominion Wars. So, let's see. A Klingon Bird of Prey has 6 disruptor cannons and a torpedo tube, which is right here in the front, right there. And there's its disruptors. The crew complement is that of 6 to 12 Klingon officers. She does have standard shields, but they do not work when the ship is in cloak, which means the ship is invisible, and apparently any ship with the name Enterprise has had very bad luck against a Klingon Bird of Prey, because a Klingon Bird of Prey is what disabled Captain Kirk's ship in Star Trek III. A Klingon Bird of Prey in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, battered and beated Kirk because it was the only bird of prey that could shoot while cloaked. Oh yeah, that's another thing. They can't shoot when most Klingon birds of prey can't shoot. And in Star Trek Generations, it was a Klingon Bird of Prey that destroyed the Enterprise D. So, with that said, the Klingons built a sturdy warship. This ain't a model, this is a replica. I mean, there's its disruptors. This comes from, this Bird of Prey is the one that just about beat Kirk in Star Trek VI. That's the torpedo bay.
Warrior to warrior. You do prefer it this way, don't you? To be or not to be.
That's the sound of the Klingon Bird of Prey cloaking. Let's turn around and see if the engines light up.
I can see you, Kirk. Can you see me?
Now, a Klingon Bird of Prey maximum warp is warp 7, but in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, Captain Kirk and his crew hijacked a Klingon Bird of Prey in 3 to save then Captain Spock. who was just come back from the dead. And they hijacked it, went to Vulcan, and Spock became Spock again. But so Kirk had to go back in time to get 2 humpback whales, and he pushed the Klingon Bird of Prey to almost warp 9, so it could achieve time warp. And like this the wings are very can move just like a bird of prey on the show or movies. Now, one thing, a bird of prey was also referred to as a Romulan warship. So the Klingons must have stole it, and this does look more like a bird than what the Romulans had. But all in all, this was a very, what they said, very effective warship against the Federation.
Cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war.
And she lights up fully, windows, torpedo bay, disruptors, engines. So I'll be putting this thing up for display after I remove the batteries, because you don't want to leave batteries in these things, because if you don't take them out, they'll start corroding if you don't, after a while. But this is a nice little find I picked up. It's very detailed. So, if you like what you saw, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. I really don't know what company this came from because it wasn't in a box. Maybe it says it on here. Something on its engine compartment here. Let's see. This thing came out in 2015. CBS. So it don't say.
Cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war. Cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war.
I got it on demo mode, so apparently that's all it says in demo mode. But this would be a nice little thing to put up with my Playmates ships. I do have another Klingon attack D7 ship that I picked up at Knoxville for cheap because the battery compartment was missing its cover. I was looking at the Excelsior Playmate, but they wanted too much for it. Well, that's it for this video. Like I said, if you like what you saw, do the following what I asked you to do. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. And until the next time, I'll see you out there. Bye-bye.